Think of a sandwich, any sandwich, 3 seconds. What was it? So this is going to be a $100 ham and cheese sandwich. A little bit OTT over the top. I could see how many people could get offended by this. I'm still kind of on the edge, but I'm like, you know what? Life's short. Let me just do it. I've been wanting to eat this. So what I have is some of my favorite ham. Spanish jamon. 2 packs, $50 each. I did a jamon video a while back. It was a different brand. So I've never had this kind. The other kind was really good too, but it was stellar. But I almost like this packaging better. We also have some queso manchego here, Spanish cheese, and a little bit of bread. You know, nothing too big. I want layers of jamon. That's what I'm going for here. Let me pop this in the oven real quick. And let's see what we're working with. Let me show you one of these packages here. So this is like beota, I guess. I've never heard of this. I don't really know much about it. All I know is that it's $50 for how many grams? 100 grams. Here's the back. It's got a lot of writing on there. You probably can't really see it. Let me show you on this camera. Worth a try, perhaps. It's got a lot of writing on there, and it's not much helpful info, actually. It's just saying how good it is. I was reading a little bit, and just like, we're the best. So that's pretty much it. But yeah, very nice packaging otherwise. Let me open this up and taste a little bit of this plain. This cheese is like probably, I don't know, $5. So actually the sandwich will be a little bit more than $100. Maybe not though, because I'm gonna eat a couple of these pieces plain, just to give it a little bit of the respect it deserves. I haven't had good quality jamon in a minute. Hand already greasy. God. Oh. Look at this. Beautiful sheen to it, man. Look at how thinly sliced it is, expertly sliced. I think the package mentioned that they have some master slicers working for them. And I bet this is going to be incredible. Yeah. Already the smell coming off that is, it's just different, man. I'm going to try this. Wow. That's insane. All right. Let me start by saying that the other jamon I had, I don't remember exactly. I remember it blowing my mind, and I remember it tasting a little bit different than this. And it's like, I don't know if that's how jamon typically works, where everyone is kind of has different flavors. But this goes so deep, just like that last one, but in a different way. All right, man. That's like, I don't want to sound, I know it sounds kind of weird if you describe it this way, but it's very complex. The flavor is like, it's too complex for my simple brain to describe, that's for sure. Let me put this sandwich together though, man. So yeah, I'm sorry if this is a little bit sacrilegious. I'm thinking it is quite sacrilegious, but I feel like, you know, jamon and, you know, something like this, queso manchego with bread, you know, is not uncommon to eat. Like, it's not like taking a delicious steak and putting it in, I don't know, in mac and cheese. You know what I mean? Not sure if I know what I mean, but basically, like, this is a form factor that you would find this in. This is just going to be extremely supersized. Worst freaking cut of my life, dude. Here's what the cheese is looking like, by the way. There are 6 of these in the package. Got a rind to them. I believe this comes from sheep. And you know what? Let me try this cheese plain as well, since I tried this plain. That's great. I had this when I was in Spain. Really good stuff. All right, now for the jamon. Okay, yeah, this is more than I thought. I was gonna do $50 version, but I didn't think that would be enough. And then I remember, I think I heard Mr. Beast say something like, "You got to go for them good numbers. Like, you don't do 50, you do 100, right?" I think I heard him say that once. But maybe I should have just gone for 50. This is getting a little bit out of hand already. I apologize to all those master cutters who sliced this jamon so skillfully, and I just shoved it on here like that. But I think, you know, we all know that, especially on a sandwich, thinly sliced layers that are stacked up just make it better. I don't know what the deal is with this bread, but it's already kind of malfunctioning here. I was gonna cut this on an extreme bias, but it's already kind of cracking here, so I'm just gonna cut it down this crack. And voila, man. $100 ham and cheese sandwich. I'm gonna eat one of these halves with no condiments, just plain straight up. Really taste that jamon and that cheese. And then I might put on some kind of, I don't know, I want to put mustard on one of these, to be honest with you. I know that's probably extremely blasphemous, but going in, y'all. Let me show you one close up. It's reminding me of like a deli kind of sandwich, you know, like the tall stacked, thinly sliced pastrami or kind of corned beef sandwich, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't that. It's pure. It's pure. All right. I need a couple minutes just to decipher what's going on here. Man, that is insane. All right, I should say something, even though I don't really know what to say. This is an insane eating experience right now for me. It's almost, and you know, it could potentially, I'm sure to a lot of people, be one of those things they'd say, just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. But I'm thoroughly enjoying this right now. It kind of seems like, you ever wonder like what you would eat if you're rich? Like, I'd probably be eating stuff like this for lunch. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. But for real though, the cheese and the jamon, let me just say right off the bat, works brilliantly. And the bread, it just combines in perfection. Don't really need sauce. I am curious about, or any condiments. I am curious about the mustard, which I will add a little bit to. It's not too much meat. It's not too much jamon, even though you are supposed to eat it thinly sliced, or just maybe a couple slices. How many layers do you think I have? 20? To me, it's like, it works. You can even dive deeper into the flavors. Getting a tad of subtle sweetness, nuttiness, meatiness. Organicness. With that cheesiness. That's really good. I'll be right back. Spaniards here. If you already haven't checked out, you might want to check out now. If I could choose one condiment for sandwiches, it'd probably have to be mustard. Although mayo is up there too, but it's gotta be mustard. I ain't lying. On that bite, I got transported straight to the fields. This is one of those foods that when you're eating it, it makes you think, which is rare for food, I feel like. It can be very rare. I mean, especially if you're eating kind of the same old stuff every time. I really enjoyed that mustard bite. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I hope I'm not offending the whole nation here. It's right here. Had to go a little bit BuzzFeed on it. Man. Wow. All right, y'all. I don't really got anything to say. Kind of you already know what it is though. So thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.